Unit 6, question number 3. All right. So question number 3 wants us to solve by trinomial factoring. All right. So what we need to do, guys, is to move everything to the left side so that we can have it in the general form or the standard form for a quadratic. All right. I know that it's a quadratic because it has an x squared. Okay. So again, I'm going to move everything to the left side. To move a negative 9x to the left side, we're going to have to add 9x to both sides. So I'm going to add 9x, all right? And then am I going to add it to x squared? No. To negative 4x? Yes, because that's the like term. So this gets canceled out. The x squared, I did not add or subtract anything to it, so I bring it down. Here I am adding something to negative 4x. Negative 4x plus 9x will give me positive 5x, all right? Negative 24, I'm not adding or subtracting anything to it, so I bring it down, okay? So everything cancels out over here. We're left with nothing. 0 represents nothing, all right? Now that we have the standard form for a quadratic, we're going to now put it into factored form. Factored form is 2 pairs of parentheses. So again, 2 pairs of parentheses, okay? To get an x squared, we're going to put an x and an x in the front, okay? Now we're going to find all the numbers that multiply together to give me 24. So those numbers are 1 and 24. So again, those numbers are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, all right? So again, we need to find a pair that will add or subtract to give me a 5. Do you think 1 and 24 would work? No. 2 and 12? No. 3 and 8? That could possibly work. Because again, if we have a positive 8 and a negative 3, we do get 5. So again, the 3 and the 8 works, okay? To figure out the signs, when you see a negative here, you think about different signs, okay? And then the bigger number will have whatever this sign is. So again, 8 is bigger than 3, so we're going to have a positive sign right here because again, the bigger number has a positive sign because this is a positive, all right? And again, this is going to have a different sign, which is a negative, all right? So then now we're going to flip the signs to get the values of x because again, this is factored form. These are not values of x. So we're going to flip it, so x is going to be equal to 3, and x is going to be equal to negative 8, all right? So again, guys, those are my 2 answers, all right? So let's try the next question. So again, we need to move everything to the left side so we can get that standard form for a quadratic. To move a positive 10 to the left side, we're going to subtract 10 on both sides. Am I going to subtract it from x squared? No. From 10x? No. From 31? Yes, because that's the like term. This gets canceled out, okay? X squared, you're not adding or subtracting anything to it, so you bring it down, okay? 10x, you're not adding or subtracting anything to it, so you bring it down. 31, I am subtracting from it. 31 minus 10 is 21, all right? Everything cancels, so I'm left with nothing. 0 represents nothing. Now we have the standard form. We're going to now put it into factored form, which is 2 pairs of parentheses, okay? So what we're going to do now, guys, is that we're going to put our x's inside because, again, x times x gives us x squared. Now we're going to find all the numbers that multiply together to give me 21, all right? Those numbers are just 1 and 21, all right, and then 3 and 7, all right? Those are the only 2 pairs, all right? So which pair do you think will give me a 10? Yup, 3 and 7, okay? When you see a positive here, guys, okay, because again, when it was a negative right here, we thought about different, but when you see a positive right here, you think about same, all right? So again, what 2 same signs gives you a positive 10? Yup, 2 positives, because 3 plus 7 is 10, all right? So now we're going to flip. So now we're going to flip the signs to get our values of x, because again, these are not my values of x. So my 2 values of x will be negative 3, and my other value would be negative 7. So again, guys, just like that. So now let's do the final question, guys. So again, we're going to move everything to the left side, all right? To move a 5x to the left side, we're going to subtract 5x from both sides. However, guys, I don't see a term I can subtract 5x from. I can't subtract it from x squared. I can't subtract it from 7. But technically, there should be an x term in between these numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to squeeze it in between. Okay? So this gets canceled. How do I move a positive 1 to the left side? I would subtract 1. Would I subtract it from x squared? No. Would I subtract it from negative 5x? No. From 7? Yes. All right, because that's the like term. So again, guys, all of these cancel out, okay? The x squared, you're going to bring it down, because again, you're not adding or subtracting anything to it. The negative 5x, you're also going to bring it down, because there's nothing you can add or subtract to it. 7, we do have something we're subtracting. All right, 7 minus 1 is positive 6. Everything cancels out over here, so we're left with nothing. 0 represents nothing. So now we're going to convert it from standard to factored form, which is 2 pairs of parentheses. Okay, so we're going to put our x terms inside, because x times x gives us x squared. All the numbers that multiply together to give me 6 are 1 and 6, 2 and 3. And guys, actually both of these pairs could add or subtract to give me 5. So what I'm going to do, guys, is that I'm going to need to use my hint. All right. So again, when I see a positive here, I think about same signs. Okay. So I need to figure out what two same signs will give me a negative 5. So again, if I had a positive 1 and a positive 6, again, they both have the same positive sign. This will give me positive 7. But we needed negative 5. If we had a negative 1 and a negative 6, again, these have the same signs. All right, this will give me negative 7. I needed negative 5. So again, this one would not work. Okay, so it has to involve our 2 and our 3. All right. So I need to figure out the signs, however, okay? So again, if I had a negative 2 and a negative 3, that does give me negative 5. So again, I would have 2 negative signs inside of the parentheses. Because again, if I had 2 positive signs, what would that give me? That would give me positive 5, not a negative 5, all right? So again, guys, that's how you can deduce it, all right? So now we're going to flip. So my 2x values are positive 3 and positive 2. All right. So again, guys, just like that.